Hello guys, welcome to Game Development Tutorials. This is the first episode of a new series, well besides the intro. But this video will just be like getting you all ready and set up. Okay, so first of all, you'll need to create an account. So when you first open scratch.mit.edu in your web browser, it will look like this. So what you will need to do, you will need to hit join Scratch, and then just follow all of the instructions. I have already made an account, and you need to type in your email address. I don't really want to show you my email address, so you're just going to follow all of those steps. Then when you have successfully created your account, a little one will appear over the messages folder. So you'll just click on your message folder, and it will just say Scratch, welcome to Scratch or something. So then, to actually create a new project, you will just go to Create and just click that. It will be loading and loading and loading until it is finally done loading. When you have a fresh project, it will look like this. So the first step is to actually name your project. Since we are going to make a game about meteors, let's just call it Meteors. That's not how you spell meteors. There we go. Okay. So we're not actually going to make meteors today. This is just to get you a little bit prepared for what's expected. So what you can do to minimize this window so you have more room for coding, you can just click on these two buttons to minimize and maximize it. And then you can click on the third button to maximize your full screen, and you can press escape or the same button again in order to get out of that. And then in this section over here, you have your characters, or in programming, they're called sprites. Not the drink, but they're called sprites. I don't know who decided to name them that, but they're called sprites. Okay, then over here, you can name your sprite, so I'm just going to name it cat. And over here, you have your coordinates. So you can choose to drag your cat, or if you want to be more exact, you can just type in the coordinates. So let's just say I want the scratch cat to be 100 units to the left. Then I would just do negative on the x-axis. Yes, left. I'm directly challenged, sorry. And then if you want the scratch cat to be, I don't know, 200 units up, in the Y slot, you can just write 200. Then his head will be hitting the ceiling and going through the ceiling. So personally, starting, I just like the coordinates always be at 0, 0. So that is the very center of the screen. And then how to save your project is Control S on Windows or Command S on Mac, or when you make a change, a Save Now button will appear. So yeah. Then over here, you can choose to hide or show the sprite, or you can change the size of it however you want. Then here you go, the directions. So you can just rotate your cat using this. That was perfect. So, on top of that, Scratch decided to make it even more complicated. So there are 3 modes of rotation, well, 2. You'll see why. First is rotate all around, where you can just rotate him freely. The second one is from left to right. So it will just do this. So 90 degrees is right, and negative 90 is left. Or the third mode is you just can't rotate him at all. kind of useless because why would you want to rotate? Why did they add that? Okay, so the next thing is there are these 3 tabs here. The code, where you can get all of the blocks that you want to code with. The costumes tab, where you can design your sprites or edit the different costumes to the sprite, like the paint tool, the selection tool, the reshape tool, and then the eraser tool, the fill tool, the text tool, the line tool, the circle tool, or the square tool. And also the shortcut to undo things is Control Z on Windows and Command Z on Mac. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Scratch is messing with this. Like, you can start to see it working. Z. What the heck? It's either that or you can just press undo. Okay. So then costumes are basically like frames of an animation. So I can have 1 frame, then 2 frames, and just cycle through those frames, and it'll sort of look like he's walking, I guess. So yeah, next is the sounds tab. This is where you can either, sorry about that, where you can either edit sounds, let's make it, or you can edit your sounds, record sounds, hello, hello, or you can upload a sound from your computer, and then surprise, it's just picking a random sound. Yeah. I do not want to get copyrighted. Thanks, Scratch. And by the way, to delete a sprite or a costume, you will see a little X button or trash button on the side of the sprite, and you can just click that and it'll be deleted. We do not want to delete the cat sprite though, because we'll be making a little mini game. So yeah. So let's start. So this is just a simple mini game. It should get you started. So yeah. So if you want to start a game, it's a simple procedure. I'll show you. So, in order to start a program, you want to do when the green flag clicked, because this is like the play button or something. Except it says go for some reason, not play. Then, you can do, I don't know, you can move 10 steps, so it will move 10 units depending on the direction it is facing. So now whenever I press play, it will forever move. But notice, when I stop playing, he does not reset his position. So what we want to do, when green flag clicked, it will set position to 0, 0. This is normal a procedure that I was talking about. Switch costume to 1. Says size to 100. And show. So now, when I make him move 10 steps, he won't do it because he is resetting. Well, he is, but very slight. and then click up. Right, sorry about that. So now, when you do, so in order to keep a program running, you have to add a forever loop. So what that is you have to go to this light orange tab on the side. It says control under it, and you just want to drag out this forever block. And then you just say forever move 10 steps. Then it will keep running 10 steps. And notice how it's resetting now. And jitters! So yeah. So with all of this code, we can just say, forever, it will move 10 steps. Then we can get this point towards the mouse pointer block. So now, when I press play, he is moving towards the mouse pointer. And that is what we want. So now, we can say, we can go back to the controls tab. We can say, if, then to the light blue sensing tab called the sensing. Sorry about that. We can say, if touching mouse pointer, then go to the purple tab, which is the looks tab. We can say something cheesy. I got you. For let's just say 2 seconds is fine. And then, in order to actually stop the game and stop him from chasing us, we can go back to that control tab, and at the bottom there's a stop all block. Now we have a somewhat good minigame, I guess. So now when we press play, he will try to chase the mouse pointer. It's like cat and mouse, except the mouse is not actually a mouse, it's a mouse pointer. And then when he gets the mouse, he'll say, I got you! And then the game will stop. Then you have to keep clicking the flag if you want to play again. Beautiful. Okay, so that, and then the little bug, yeah, because that's not with the game, that's with Scratch, because it has a screen boundary, so the objects cannot go past that screen boundary. So yeah, that is our first minigame in Scratch. I hope you have enjoyed this, and if you have, that means that you will enjoy the next video in the actual game, Meteors, as you have hopefully seen in the introduction video. And remember, if you have liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe and ring the notification bell next to the subscribe button so you will get notified whenever I post videos. Bye guys, and see you on part 2 of making your first game in Scratch. Bye!